1968, a year of great social upheaval in America. Just like today, America saw massive street protests as violence broke out between police and demonstrators. We were a deeply divided country. The year began with marches against U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War. Across America, barricaded streets, closed campuses, and troops, familiar scenes on the nightly news. On the UT campus, small protests began that year that would blossom into rallies against the war on the streets of Austin just a few years later. Then, on a spring night in 1968.
The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, 39 years old and a Nobel Peace Prize winner, and the leader of the nonviolent civil rights movement in the United States, was assassinated in Memphis tonight.
After the loss of Reverend Dr. King, America reached a boiling point as anger turned to fire. Just 2 months later, a country shaken again.
Senator Kennedy has been shot. Is that possible? Is that possible? It could. Is it possible, ladies and gentlemen? It is possible. He has not only Senator Kennedy. Oh my God. Senator Kennedy has been shot.
So here we are in 2020, and people who remember 1968 say this year may be a combination of a lot of troubling years from our past. Take the flu pandemic of 1918. Add the economic depression of the 1930s when so many people couldn't find a job. And take the protests of 1968. Added together, you might get a 2020 with its calls for justice from an engaged and enraged population as we fight an invisible virus during an economic calamity. But somehow, we made it through all those difficult years that came before. Now the question is, can we do it again? Bob Buckalew, KVUE News.